Hello, guten Morgen, everyone. Yes, Sunday morning, and yes, I am on my way to the flea market. So today's flea market is in Torrance, and this is the one that Pat and I have breakfast first at this place called Clutch and Coffee. Really nice little diner there with some really good breakfast, and then we peruse the flea market, and we usually buy our lemon tarts there from a lady. She has like her own little French bakery, online bakery. I don't think she has a brick and mortar. Uh, so, but she has like her little booth there, and we always buy ourselves a lemon tart. So that'll be on next week's Trash Talk. I did use that in last year's Trash Talk, but I'll add it to this one also because one, it's so good, and two, it is a snack. But for last week, which you know what, the last couple of weeks have kind of been a blur, so I don't even know what week we're in. Last week was 12. Okay, yeah. So last week is week 12. I don't have a lot because my usual snacks like chips and stuff were the Cheetos, baked Cheetos that I get at Lazy Acres that I like. So I kind of snacked on that. And then the snacks from Taiwan, I do have some, but the packaging is like this, right? So, like a year from now, I will remember what was in there, but whoever's looking at it won't know what was in there. So that is why I took out this sheet because it has the pictures on there that I'm going to cut out and insert into the bag. Unfortunately, though, this one has on the back the one for this. So I'm going to have to figure that out. I really don't want to. I guess I could scan it on my printer and just print out another one, but I think what I'll do is cut it out, put it in the big bag, and then attach this on this side, on the back side somehow, and maybe have it as a flip. I don't know. Or I could use this as the page, because all I have that's large is this. This was from Trader Joe's. Puffed peanut and corn snacks with hazelnut. These were pretty good. Whether I'll buy them again or not, I'm not sure, but the flavor is really good. I do like hazelnut. See, that's what the insides look like. And obviously, the graphics are super. But it's just not nothing that I need to run out and get, like the Lazy Acre Cheetos, those it's kind of like a must have. But these two are almost the same. That's these two. And they are like rice crackers, as you see, rice cracker, rice cracker. This one is a little bit sweeter. As you see, it has like some kind of little dots of sugar, like melted sugar glazed on there. So this was kind of like a savory sweet. This one was more savory. It has like little seaweed flakes on it. Now these two types of crackers I usually get when we go to the Asian market. So I do like these. I'd say like maybe 8. Both of them are like an 8 out of 10. Whereas I don't really have to have them, but when I'm at the market, I will buy, and they come in like big bags of individually wrapped crackers. But yeah, so I do like them. So I was familiar, and that's why I kind of just ate them both in the same week, because I'm already familiar with these snacks. But I do like them. Another one that we tried, and this one was like a little cookie. This one, so it was a malt cookie, crunchy cookie, warm, rich sweetness with a hint of savory depth. No, this one was kind of no. I don't know the savor. I guess it was kind of savory because it wasn't really that sweet, but I didn't really care for it that much. Kind of stuck to my teeth. There we go. Right there goes Brenda with her stuck to her teeth rating. So I would say this one's probably like a 7 out of 10. I probably even less, because I wouldn't even buy it again. I can't remember what I said on my rankings, but if you gave it to me, I would eat it. and enjoy it, but I wouldn't go rush out and buy it again. So whatever number that one was, probably 6 or 7. But yeah, I didn't really have a lot of snacks. Oh, and then this one is also in here, but because it's got graphics and I can just use it as is. Noodles, oodles again with the noodles, right? So this one I did take a picture once I opened it, and I'll insert that here. So that's what it looked like upon opening. And I was like, oh, just crunched up top ramen. But the noodles on these are smaller than top ramen, like a pack of top ramen. They're skinnier, and I tasted it, and it's actually it was actually good. It was actually good. The only reason I didn't eat my whole there was 2 in the box, so I gave one to hubby, and then this was mine. But the only reason I didn't eat the whole thing was because I knew that salt, was high in sodium, most likely. So I just tasted it, and I thought, oh, you know what? This is actually pretty good. The noodles taste like the noodles that you get, like say if you buy an Asian salad at the supermarket, like the ones that are pre-made, and they come with the little noodles that you can add on top, or old school chunking. I don't know if you guys even, I might be, I don't even think they make that anymore, but chunking was like the Asian version, like an Asian inspired version of, was a hamburger helper. You know what I mean? Where everything was together and you just had to add meat or something. But that came with also crispy noodles that you could just sprinkle on top. Well, that's what the noodles taste like. So it was actually pretty good. I'll have to admit, I would say even like, if I could eat that much sodium, I would say 8, 8 or 9 out of 10, because the flavor was on point. I just didn't finish mine because of the sodium content. So I took mine and I poured it into hubby's because his was empty. So in the kitchen, I just poured it in there. So he's gonna be like, "Where'd that come from?" So yeah, so that was the snacks from Taiwan. So I'm gonna have to use this in there also. Oh, and I did start on, so I had the sticker over here, the label for the Skittles. I didn't finish. I still have some in there. But I did start these, and before even looking at the description, I'll show you what the colors look like. So these are like the colors. They're very light pastel-y colors. And I plan on keeping this and then turning it into a trash can. So it will not be pink anymore. But I didn't even read the description. I just tasted it, and then upon my first initial reaction was, I feel like I'm eating roses. You know what I mean, like flowers, or like you walk, like someone sprayed some perfume, and you walk through it, and you're like, you get the taste in your mouth. It was like that with sweetness, so it wasn't bad. All right, so the flavor's not bad, but I don't. I'm not a big flowery person, so I don't like to eat flowers or taste rose water, like that kind of stuff. Um, so it was not my cup of tea. It did have a nice sweetness to it, so that kind of helped it. So I would say for me, it was too flowery, but that's the whole thing. And I mean, that's how they describe it, floral. But I would say like maybe 7 out of 10, 6 or 7, just because I don't like flowery tasting stuff. But if you do, then you would probably like these Skittles. So yeah, still have to have hubby taste it because he probably would like it. He probably would like it. But yeah, so that's my trash for this week. I think this week, because I'm getting ready to go to the flea market, I may, depending on what time I get back, I may just do the page and then give you guys the flip through like I did last time, or I may bring you along as I make it. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. But like I said, this has kind of I've been kind of in a meh, kind of mood. I do apologize that I haven't like created any fun and interesting videos lately. I really thought March was going to be my month to create because I had more time. But then I get home and I just kind of plop on the couch and watch videos, and they're not even art videos. I've been watching videos of people living out of their campers, living, in a tent, that kind of stuff. I've been watching just weird videos. Not that those are weird, but I'm just saying just not my usual art videos. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I just probably, oh, I know that I have a lot on my mind. So I'm hoping that this week I do have, tomorrow hubby gets the test results from the biopsy. I think once we find out what that is, um, and then on Tuesday I have a meeting with a financial advisor. So I think once I come up with a plan for retirement or whatever going forward, like a plan B, let's say, I think I'll feel better. I think just the unknown kind of coming up, and I don't know what's going to happen. Like with my job and all that kind of stuff. It just kind of put me in a funk, and I didn't think I would react this way. Because I kind of already had it all planned out. I know I told you guys before, like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Might be time for me to retire, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, that's if the planets align. If they don't align, then what do I do, right? So that's what Tuesday's meeting is going to be about. But I'll let you guys know as soon as I know more. Then I can fill you guys in on what I'm feeling and what's going on. But last week also, my poor tracker, the ignition messed up to where you can't stick your key in all the way. It'll still start, but it won't turn off all the way. So you know how you can start it and then it's on, and then you lock it, you turn it off and lock it, and the steering wheel locks. It doesn't do that part. So I have to unhook the battery, which I forgot to do yesterday, so that it doesn't drain the battery. And then hubby went yesterday to this place. It was kind of outside of LA. This guy has parts for like trackers. And he went and got another ignition. But that was like an all-day event because of traffic. If any of you know LA traffic, it's bad, even on a Saturday. So it took him all day just to get there, get the part, kind of get a quick showing on how to replace it because the guy was showing him how to do it, and then come back home. And so he was in a mood, which I don't blame him, and especially because uh, his health is not that great. And so for him to have, he was drained by the time he got home. So I ordered food from Hiccups. So we got the garlic noodles and stuff. So we'll have food yesterday and today, so he doesn't have to worry about cooking. But hopefully, hopefully we can get the tracker fixed. But yeah, so I'll be riding my bike this coming up week, probably. Luckily, no rain in the forecast, so that's good. But I'll be riding my bike every day, and yeah, just got to make it work, just got to take it day by day. But I've been in a funk, I admit it, and I apologize because I really was. I mean, I have all these ideas in my head, and I really thought I was going to be able to crank some of them out. So in the interim, I've been hoping that these backgrounds are helping keep you guys, interested. Please don't. Please don't leave me. You know what I mean? Like, know that I'm thinking about you guys, and I do want to create again and get back in the hustle. But yeah, sorry to. I'm not trying to bring you guys down. I'm usually a very positive person, and I am still positive. Just it's. I think it's just the unknown. The unknown that kind of makes you wonder, like, what do I do now? What's going to happen? When you don't know, it kind of you have no desire to do anything. You just kind of sit and wait. And I think that's what I've been doing is sitting and waiting. But like I said, hopefully this week, um, once we get news on hubby, hopefully it's not horrible news, something that we can tackle together and fix. And then news on Tuesday on what are my options going forward. So with that, I think by next week, hopefully I'll have good news for you guys or better news, or I'll start feeling, a little bit more like myself. And anyway, so when I come back, I'll probably just, depending on time, I'll probably just put it together and then show you guys. But if I have time or it seems okay, then we'll do it together. Okay. But that's my introduction. And again, I apologize. I'm not trying to be depressive or bring you guys down. But I just want you to know what I'm going through right now, so that you understand why I haven't been like creating. But other than that, everything's okay, right? Oh, except for Hansi, my dog. He's getting older too. And then I'd say in the last week or couple weeks, every morning I go out there there's a trail of poop. Like, okay, so his bed, his kennel, it's always open. He's not closed up in there. Is right on the patio kitchen window. So we don't use our patio sliding door. It's up, it's blocking it, so that he can see in. He's a yard dog, and he only usually I only bring him in if the weather's really horrible, or if fireworks, that kind of thing. He doesn't really like it. He likes it inside, but then after a while he wants to go back outside. Um, but every morning I come out and there's a trail, of poop, like Hansel and Gretel leave their little breadcrumbs so they could find their way back. So it goes from his kennel to the yard. So it's like plop, and then a few feet plop, and a few feet plop. So I think my poor baby is getting to where he can't hold it in time, you know what I mean? And yeah, he's trying to get to the yard to poop, and he's not quite making it. So yeah, he's getting a little older too, my poor baby. But other than that, he seems like he's in good health. So, but yeah, that's what I'm dealing with over here. But anyway, I digress. So I am getting ready to go to the flea market, and I hope to find, besides the lemon tarts, I hope to find some good stuff. And even if I don't, I just enjoy walking around, looking at things, and spending some time with my friend, my flea market buddy. All right. But anyways, I'll see you guys when I get back. All right. Hang tight. Hello. I'm back from the flea market, and I just went ahead and made the page, so I'm going to share it with you. Didn't find anything at the flea market at all. I did get my lemon tarts, which I will take a picture of later and insert it on next week's Trash Talk. And the lady was having a raffle, so I joined that raffle, so hopefully I win some pastries. But anyway, so here is the page for week 12. Okay, so I have the little 12 on there. And so what I did was I cut the bag along here, so I could use it as the page. And then I used the heat process to make the crease really good. So I did that, and it worked on this as well as it does on that plastic. And then on the inside, I put the treats, or the snacks, let's say. All right, so this one was the rice cracker with a little bit of sugar on it. So there's the packaging, and then there's the paper behind it. And you can see a staple, because I stapled this bag onto the backside, which shows the other cookie that goes in this bag. Then I have my Oodles Noodles package here, and I'm using it as a pocket. And then this is going to be my journal card. So I cut out the Skittles from the same paper. And then, hold on. And then what I did was, to make it a little bit thicker, I added another sheet of paper from that flyer that I didn't need. And I just kind of painted it all black. And then what I'll do is I'll use a white gel pen to write about my week, last week. And then I use the little sticker from the Skittles up here, like a little tab. Okay. And then on this side, this is just taped down. It also has the paper, but you can't get into it. It's inside, so it has the paper there, but you can kind of read the description there. And then here's the Skittles wrapper sticker, and then the back side of the page. Oop, that's not it. The back side of the page. So that is week 12. I'm surprised I was able to make a page, but luckily I had the Trader Joe's snack. And then, like I said, I had to make a journal card. I had to use the paper from this for the journal card. Okay, and that is it for week 12. And again, I apologize, one, for not being able to put out some creative content here lately, but I do appreciate you guys still supporting me. And then two, I hope I didn't bring anybody down today. I'm still second guessing myself on posting this actual video, but I think I will, only because I have to, because it's Trash Talk week 12. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just skip a week. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. But you guys can, honestly let me know, hey, Brenda, we don't want to hear about your depressing week or whatever. That's okay. I welcome any kind of feedback, actually. But hopefully I didn't put you guys off with what I had to talk about today. And hopefully in the next week, we'll have some better news or some kind of something for me to work off of to where I can make a plan and move forward. So I'm not so anxious or have anxiety or, just the not knowing. So I do hope everyone is doing as well as you can. Hang in there, whatever your situation is. I'm a big believer of things will work out the way they are supposed to. They feel like crap sometimes, but I'm positive that things will work out. I'm just, I just got to push through. I just got to push through this and get through it, and I will, with the help of you guys here on YouTube, my little YouTube family. So with that, thanks for sticking it out all the way to the end. I do appreciate you guys. If you guys don't know it, I really do. And hopefully, well, I'll just say I'll see you guys on the next trash talk, because next week I don't know if I'll be able to put out something on backgrounds. Of course, I can do that, but I'll see. I'll do my best. I am working on the. Oh, actually, well, before I let you go, remember I told you last time that I draw something, and that the one picture it was too green, like which was this one. So I don't know if I even showed you guys, but it was this picture, and then this is all green, this is all green, this is all green, this is white, you know what I mean, and my car is white. So this is why I didn't finish this one, but I probably will eventually. And then so I started another one, which was well, that's not it, this one, where I was drawing the front of Lazy Acres. But the problem with this is it's so angled and everything. I need to put my head like over it to see what I'm doing. I can't draw from far away. So that's why I scrapped this one, because my head, you would just be seeing my head instead of me drawing. So today I did take another picture while I was out and about, and hopefully that one will be one that I can actually draw with my head back here and at an angle to where I can still see what I'm doing and not get my head in the way and you guys can watch. All right, but that's it. Hopefully that one will be coming up soon. But as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, tschüss.